not be a complete asshole. So we'll see.
We'll see too with the Mac and Stormy. It's been fight night for a little bit, but
them too. The cat and the dog.
Oh yeah,
all night. Fucking assholes.
Oh, Stormy's becoming more and more of a cat. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm gonna find her in a box.
Nice.
She was hacking up hairballs today.
Holy shit. That Toby's done that too. What?
So happy Halloween, hellions.
Yes, happy Halloween.
Yeah. So we thought today we'd bring you a baggy sweatshirt episode. Sarah has taken the night off to be an awesome mom.
She has.
and take her daughter and the niece trick-or-treating, which that would have been great to be there. That had to be.
Oh shit. I've got something playing in the background. One sec. What is happening? Okay. Fun times. Wow. Fun times with technology. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, is that a new corner we have? So we have like Happy Time Corner, Tangent Corner, and now we have Fun with Technology Corner?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it makes complete sense. Complete sense.
Where our dogs destroy technology items and things malfunction.
Oh, exactly. It's the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Or for a good segue, it could be a Pukwudgie.
Yeah, I like that.
So for Halloween, we wanted to bring you a trick-or-treat grab bag of different cryptids. Maybe we'll throw some demons in there. But I have 2 coffee table books that I absolutely love. One is called Chasing American Monsters by a guy named Jason Offutt. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. It's spelled Offutt.
Yeah.
And it's essentially, it goes through state by state, showing the different cryptids and folklore that's there. And I like the book because he kind of writes it with a cynical tone to it. So he'll even rip on some of them. And basically, he tells you to make your own conclusions. The other one I have is A Field Guide to Demons by
cool.
by Carol K. Mack.
Okay.
And it actually breaks down the different mythologies and defense techniques against certain demons throughout the world.
Cool.
So it's not just America. There's Russian, Ukraine, Chinese, Indian in there. So
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a very cool book. I actually found out about it because of last podcast on the left. So
then definitely, I feel like we should do that one. I love it.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. We can start with that one. So we will start our dark journey with we could call her the mother of demons, Lilith.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
So for some of you who don't know, Lilith is the mother of demons and actually is Adam's first wife, according to folklore. In the tale, God created Lilith as a companion to Adam, not after Adam from his rib, but from the exact same moment and from the same dust. So if we buy into this, like, this was essentially when everything was created equal, and you can go far as to say this is when the people writing the Bible were like, no, we're going to make a patriarchy here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is not going to be friendly to everybody. God damn it.
Yeah, but Lilith insisted that she was made from the dust just as her husband was, so she felt equal to him and not behave in a subservient manner. Mm-hmm. Their stormy relationship culminated with Lilith refusing missionary position and insisting being on top. So, ladies, congratulations. Wanting to go cowgirl is referred to as the first sin.
Love it.
And any kinky sex, I guess, God looks down upon.
That sucks. That's not fair.
Yeah, that is both a trick and a treat right there, if I have to say so. So Adam wouldn't hear any of it and forced her to submit. Lilith flew away that very night and was soon in a cave, cavorting with hordes of demon lovers. So congratulations. She escalated very quickly, is what I read here.
Yeah.
She went from, hey, let's try something different. Let me be on top to, I'm going to this demon orgy in a cave.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk about strong women, Lilith right off the bat, just embracing
guys,
it.
Look, if you don't let your woman, or not just guys, anyone, if you don't let your woman try something new, this could happen. I'm just letting you know.
So this is actually when she becomes the mother of demons, and it is said that, basically in very classy words, that her fucking produced 100 demons that day called Lilin. Some say Lilin's offspring single-handedly account for all the demons alive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right.
Yes. So, say, you find yourself on the spiritual Jerry Springer show, and you pissed off Lilith. How do you get the chair to fend her off before, she drags you back to the trailer park that is hell? Not saying anybody who lives in a trailer park, nothing bad against you guys. I'm just on a rant here.
It makes sense, to be honest. I mean,
yeah. In an ancient American charm used against Lilith, a writ of divorce is served on her, and she is commanded to go forth stripped. The stripping of the demoness somehow erases her power. When one strip of an offender and his stripes or strips, someone becomes their dignity, perhaps removing away the illusion that she is in control will flip it.
Okay.
It is also set where perhaps removing all her illusionary garb shows her for what she is in the same way as King Solomon did by dragging her in front of a mirror. Mirrors are excellent household diagnostic tools because no demon has a reflection, but by tricking a spirit into standing in front of a mirror is difficult because they know they have no body. So
this makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So guys out there, if you're tangling with Lilith, have a prenup ready. Yeah. Get those divorce paperwork drafted right off the bat. Have it just on file, have it come out like business cards. Or
there you go.
It's like that Billy Joel cover, where he's throwing the rock in the mirrored house.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. Oh, I can't think. It's like Don't Throw Stones or something like that. And all the Billy Joel fans are gonna freak out on me.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't know that one, and I like Billy Joel, but okay, come for us. That's fine.
All right, cool. So, if we're cool with going back and forth, what are your takes on the mythology and the story of Lilith, aka the mother of demons?
I mean, I look at it I look at everything, I guess, this way, but I look at it as somebody who's like atheist / pagan, as like maybe she's more of like an archetype that you can call on if you just need badass power.
Yeah, if you just need, the badass woman power, badassitude.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't give a fuck.
No. Like, that's probably how Betty White lives that as long as she did. She called upon the power of Lilith, and
I mean, there's a parallel to be drawn there. Betty White, that's Lilith. I think there's a definite connection.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Oh yes. All right. Well, let's flip to the other book, Chasing Monsters.
All right.
And we're going to go to chapter 36, a place mainly known for a musical where they belt its name very loud. We are heading to Oklahoma.
Oh.
So, the great thing about this book, what I love, is for every state they provide a drawing of the state and whatever cryptid it is, which would make some badass hats if you can see it.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. So we're going to delve into the picture in this book. And by all means, if you don't have the Patreon, you want to spend the $20, get the book. It's awesome. It's a fun read.
Yes.
This is the Oklahoma octopus.
I'm sorry. Why? How? I have questions. Please explain.
Don't worry. We're going to be hopping back and forth between these books.
Okay.
I got some fun cryptids picked out.
I mean, it's like a landlocked state, you guys. How?
Oh, and here I will be reading this verbatim.
Cool.
So, because we will get this snarky attitude in this too.
Yes.
An octopus is not a freshwater creature. Oh. But since before white man settled Oklahoma, there have been legends of a deadly monster the size of horses living in Oklahoma's waters. Although native Indians thought these monsters were more akin to, turn the page, giant leeches. Over the decades, they've become something more associated with the octopus. The octopi is said to inhabit Lake Thunderbird, Lake Oolagh, Oolagah,
Yeah.
and by far one of the most badass lakes I've heard, Lake
Oolagah.
Ten Killer.
Oh yeah, like Oolagah and Lake Ten Killer. That's
Yes.
it.
People have claimed to see an octopus as big as a Jeep with reddish-brown skin. Some witnesses say it looks more like a shark with tentacles. Dear God, we have found where they make the sci-fi movies. Sharktopus is great.
Sharktopus.
It's the
Love
true
that.
story of Sharktopus.
Yes.
The legend of the octopus has grown in Oklahoma due to the increase of the rate of unexplained unisex, probably
I like
unisex.
unisex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unisex unexplained drowning, according to the Scientific American magazine. The octopus reportedly drags swimmers down with its many strong arms, as octopus tend to do.
Yeah.
Although intrigued with the idea, the magazine maintains that the octopus simply could not adapt to the freshwater environment. Scientists are no fun.
So, okay, I got what you're
I
saying.
love how
It's
he
debunked,
ends it. Yeah.
But it could be real though.
I like how he ends it though with scientists are no fun.
Yeah, I like it. That's good.
But to a point, we have seen. I'm going to play the believer here because I'm going to use science on it.
Yeah,
We see
cool.
something like the bull shark, and a bull shark we have found them up in Illinois.
Okay.
I shared something on Facebook
Wow.
where it like showed the amount of shark attacks by,
Damn.
it was a map of the US and like all the border states around the oceans were red for shark attacks and there was yellow and it was Missouri because they have swum up that far. But
Wow.
the joke of the picture was underneath it was a shark swimming through the forest and it goes, meanwhile in Missouri.
I like that.
It was great. But yeah, bull sharks have
You're
been known to
right.
swim up that far.
Yeah.
So what's to say some wackadoo back, traveling, found an octopus and decided, I like this little fucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the octopus.
Yeah, my pet octopus.
And here's where the idea goes rogue off the rails. Dude puts the octopus on a wagon because, you're not going to find and takes it from the ocean to Oklahoma or like from Texas. I guess Texas would be a better route.
Yeah, Texas.
But still,
yeah, I guess,
there's a point where there is an octopus on a wagon.
How long does the octopus survive until it becomes calamari?
Octopus are dicks. Like they'll punch a fish in the face just because. So that octopus on the wagon had to be the most well-behaved octopus, or it was already a little fucked up, and that's how it survived fresh water.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
It survived out of pure stubbornness. Like, I ain't fucking dying. Fuck this shit. I'm an octopus.
I'll live in Oklahoma. It's fine. I'll be okay.
Yeah, go Sooners, right? Hell yes. All right. So we're going back to the demons, and probably one of the most famous demons due to media. He possessed a young girl named Reagan. The power of Christ compelled him. We are talking about the one, the only Pazuzu.
Okay.
And it's awesome because the picture for the Patreons is actually.
Ooh, I like that. That looks like an Egyptian god or something.
Yeah, it's great. The when I got this book, I sent a picture to Sarah, and it was Satan, and Satan's showing some leg. Like he is. If we flip through and find Satan, I will have to show you Satan's picture because it really looks like he wants to take your soul by seducing you, being like, "Let me get your soul." No, Satan, go away. What if I show you my leg?
It's like, what if I show you more leg?
Yeah. Yes. So, Pazuzu is a hybrid creature with the feet of an eagle, the paws of a lion, the head of the dog, the tail of a scorpion, 4 wings, half his head is skinless and the skull is exposed, and he has a death-like grimace.
Damn.
Wow,
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Like, and you brought up Egyptian. It almost sounds like the Sphinx.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. It does. And by the way, guys, the demon Pazuzu is not to be confused with the asshole Pazuzu Elgarad who killed a bunch of people.
Oh, that fucking dude.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that idiot. He actually changed his name to Pazuzu, people.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
One of the best things I've ever heard is mental health is not your fault, but it is your responsibility.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
And if you have a friend who has decided, I'm going to change my name to Pazuzu, you might want to keep a little bit of an eye on them.
Yep.
Just say a little bit of therapy goes a long way.
I did have a friend one time who changed his middle name to fucking so that it was like Adam fucking Collins.
See, that's badass.
That's cool.
I'm down for that. It's a lot better than I read in the news because apparently, like on my phone, I'll get random news updates.
Yeah.
So I'll click on them every so often, and it's it's a lot of sports. It's a little bit of true crime.
Yep.
Occasionally movie stuff, a lot of wrestling comes through, a lot of hockey, like I said, with sports.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it, and the third article down was that Kanye West legally changed his name to Ye. Just Y-E. Yeah.
Yeah, check in on him. Somebody do a
Yeah, someone check in on him. Okay, yeah. I don't want to be flipping through my field guide to demons and see the Ye demon.
No, me neither.
Evil god of shitty music.
Yeah, evil god of bad opinions on Twitter.
So, the powerful demon is said to have embodied the dread pestilence that is believed to have carried by the southwest winds, even has a deadly wind itself that swept over the Abraham Desert, scorching hot and withered winds, killing winds.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is what happens when Avatar actually loses the battle.
Yeah, that's probably true, actually.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I just yelled at the dog in the microphone. I'll cut that out.
In the presence of an image of Pazuzu, in the window of a home is clearly meant to ward off others of its own kind. Some idea of the incredible power of these ancient demons can be heard in the following conjuring against them, which a guide recommends saying aloud for full effect.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Let me read through it to make sure we're not actually conjuring Pazuzu, because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night. Yeah. So,
like, Toby wakes me up enough in the middle of the night. I don't need demons on top of it.
Yeah. So, one might ask, with this powerful wind demon, how do you dispel him? Yeah. How do you get rid of Pazuzu without unless it's your friend Pazuzu, then we talked about that, white jackets.
Mental health.
Yeah. Mattress wallpaper is always a good look for Pazuzu.
Yeah. And if your friend is literally shitting in their house, please just 5150 that shit. Take him to the hospital. It's fine. Get rid of him. Goodbye.
So, dispelling and disarming techniques. The use of terrifying demonic images at the door and in the window to adverse species is used to this day in China, where the mirrors on the roof are used to reflect evil spirits who try to perch there. The idea is that when demons approach and see their own image, they will be repulsed and terrified by it, and they will fly elsewhere. In this tradition, spirits can see their own reflections. In Jewish folklore, the tradition of a warding off technique is to write on the door of the house, "So and so is not at home." It's also a great way to dodge bill collectors.
Yeah, I'm just not at home ever.
Yeah, I'm not here. I'm not here. No. Just deny. Got your Fifth Amendment rights for a reason. Yeah. In Nepal, the technique is to get up very early in the morning and knock on someone else's door, and when they say, "Who is there?" reply, "Headache with a fever," and then quickly run away.
Ooh.
Thus transferring illness to another household, presumably when they try, presumably they will try the same transference the next morning.
Yeah.
So
That's
mirrors and dishing it off on your buddy is the best technique against Pazuzu.
Yep. But make sure somebody else gets sick. That's all you need to do.
I love how in depth they've done their research in that book. It is a creepy ass read. Like, it's not something I would recommend for a light reading, but it's good to know, just because if you believe that demons are real, or if you just, believe in the energies, it's good to know disarming techniques against negative energies.
I agree.
All right, I'm trying to find the next one.
So like, does it say anything about like what, I don't know, this is probably a dumb question, but like, what does a demon like that want, if anything, if it's real?
Yeah, demons want to prey on fear. They want what they can't have. It's why demons break someone down before the possession.
Gotcha.
It's to feed off the fear and all of that. It's you don't fuck with demons. And it's the problem I have with a lot of these ghost hunting shows is they'll go right after the demon, and I don't want to be the guy who's rooting for the demon, but 5 times out of 10 I am David Putty from Seinfeld. Why am I missing the one there's one that's absolutely ridiculous, and it was the one that gave me the idea for the episode.
Oh, man.
And now I can't find it because it is the most ridiculous cryptid I've ever heard of, in the same right as the Oklahoma octopus.
Nice.
So if we can put a quick pause on the recording so I can find it.
Sure.
Because I will. So now we will fly to the magical faraway place known as Colorado, where it always seems like it's the 80s and a ski lodge is in jeopardy.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Colorado, and the cryptid we'd like to visit today is called the Slide Rock Bolter.
What?
I'm not even going to show you the picture. Yeah.
What? Is it like a climbing demon? Like a rock climbing demon?
You're going to love this. I wish Sarah was here for this one too.
Me too.
Miners and lumberjacks in the 1800s came out of the mountains with tales of a land whale.
Stop it.
A land whale that lived on the slopes and fell on any animal that wandered in front of it, especially people. This huge creature would lurk on top of mountains, laying and wait for days, unmoving.
It just falls off.
Just a whale falling off the mountain. Thank God they didn't have the Slide Rock Bolter on during our Everest episode.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm like,
oh, but somehow Buck would have rode the whale down the mountain.
Yeah, like,
looking like Slim Pickens from Dr. Strangelove.
Yes.
So it latched itself onto the mountainside with hooks on the end of its massive fluked tail.
I thought you were going to say penis for a minute.
Just starts fucking the land.
It's like a...
So only the males can stay latched in when fully erect. The women whales are always falling down the mountain.
Exactly. We solved it. There you go.
Yeah. When prey approached it would release the hooks and slide down the slope, tearing through the trees and boulders and swallowing its dinner with huge saw-like mouth.
Wait, I have a question. Genuine question. What happens when it gets to the bottom? Does it just die? When it hits the ground from the top of the mountain, is it just like, oh, well, I'm done, no adventure over?
I don't know, but the drawing, when you look at it, is a humpback that has the teeth of an anglerfish sliding down the mountain. So there has to be some way it gets back up there. One of the earliest printed accounts of the Slide Rock Bolter was in the 1910 book Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods.
Wow.
By William T. Cox. As the years went on, Colorado became a vacation spot, and the Slide Rock Boulder has been blamed for missing tourists, and apparently it loves to dine on.
I mean, okay, just logistically, I'm stuck on this. How does it get back to the top of the mountain?
Here's my question. Right? Because there's only one true explanation for this, and I've made it pretty clear that I believe in cryptids and all that, but land whale is hard to believe.
That's a lot.
This seems like the ultimate miscommunication that these lumberjacks were up on the mountain. Some kind of rock slide happened.
Yep.
And they said the rocks, and one of them used to be a sailor. It was as big as a whale, and they misheard him. What? It was a whale?
Guys, Bob says there's the whale at the top of the mountain.
Jim got swallowed by a whale, boys. Yep. Jim got swallowed by the whale. No, he got swallowed. He got swallowed up. Yep, whales.
No, it was an avalanche. Oh, whale? Yeah, whale.
Yeah, whale.
Whale. Yep.
Whale. Jim died by whale.
Oh my god. That poor whale. Look, whales have trouble on the beach when they get beached. I'm having so many thoughts right now.
There are so many, like, you understand why I wanted Sarah here for this, because I could just see her just be like, that was going to be one of the ones I was going to use as a palate cleanser for our Everest series.
Yeah.
Land whales.
I love that, actually.
All right. So we're going from the land of land whales in Colorado, going to a place a little more muggy, a little more southern, and a little more French. We're talking about the loup-garou.
Oh, I know the loup-garou. Yeah.
The loup-garou is a bayou werewolf species that originated in France. Actually, I learned from last podcast, loup-garou is the original werewolf? Term for werewolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah. Loup-garou, loup-garou-vous, which means wolf watch out. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Ooh. It's a person transformed either by a spell that cast by another or by choice. So you can actually turn yourself into a werewolf which entails rubbing the body with a special kind of grease.
Oh.
First question, yeah.
Yeah.
How many pimples do you get if you try that?
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's got to be nasty. Oh.
It's horrible.
Do you think, I think they rub the grease on them and the smell alone, people freaked out and they're like, I'm a werewolf now. Yeah.
They're like, oh, look, people are afraid of me. I must be a werewolf.
Yes.
No, dude, you just smell.
A creature noticeable by fiery red eyes, body hair, large claws, a large snout, and a mean disposition. The loup-garou is seen frequently at special dances in Bayou country. I hear they do a wonderful can. Mac.
Okay, there you go.
Mac does not like the term loup-garou.
No, apparently not.
In the Bayou country, in which cavorting in wolf style and acting wild as the common practice. Each loup-garou is said to own a bat the size of an airplane, and it serves as its transportation. This reminds me, Mac. That reminds me of the first, it was cool. Like, I was all into this because I'm reading a lot of these for the first time. I was flipping through, seeing which were good ones we could talk about. But this is the first season of American Horror Story where I was all involved. And then they were like, you know what? Antichrist.
Yeah.
Second season. You know what? Aliens. Loup-garou, awesome werewolf. You know what? Airplane-sized bat.
Yeah, exactly. It makes perfect sense.
100%. How else would that happen? They fly them to people's home and drop down the chimney into the bedroom, where they bite the sleeping human victim who wakes up the next morning as one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, evil Santas. Evil bats. Yes.
Yeah.
I would love somebody in our Discord or one of our fans out there to redo the You Have Dasher and Dancer, but do it for bats and loup-garous.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yes, we will have to come up with a reward for them.
Love it.
So how How, you might probably tell, will you get rid of this Cajun werewolf? No shit. Oh, I love when these reactions are genuine. The Loop Guru is terrified of frogs.
Okay.
And will run away if a frog is hurled at it. So,
well, I would run away if a frog was hurled at me.
If someone's throwing frogs, you're run. Like,
run.
Where are they holding all these frogs? Do you have pocket full of frogs? Like, are you just hucking the frogs, or do you have some frog delivery technique like a frog crossbow?
Yeah, or like one of those ball shooters or something like.
What, they're wrist rocketing frogs at you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
That I would run. I'm not a werewolf.
Yeah. Like many other demons, the Loop Guru can be easily tricked by a simple household colander or sifter being hung outside the door. Okay. It'll become so involved counting the holes, it will forget its original mission. It is said that one can manage to sprinkle the Loop Guru with salt, the demon will catch fire, and then immediately discards the blazing animal hide like a snakeskin and resume its human state.
Okay.
So, people, fans in Louisiana,
yeah,
put the colanders outside your house.
Ready your
frog catapults.
Yeah.
And get the salt. Get one of those. I love technology. You can get one of those saltaways, those fly assault guns that shoot salt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you could be hitting Loop Gurus, from 10, 12 yards with those bad boys.
Yes, do it. We want to know the results. If you try it, tell us.
So, would you like a fun cryptid or a creepy cryptid?
I say creepy, just in the spirit of Halloween.
In the spirit of Halloween. Oh, I have one selected.
Awesome.
And we are traveling to the land that gave us Jack Daniels, Tennessee.
Ooh.
We are going to talk today, well, over the next couple minutes at least, about the White Screamer.
Yeah, that's scary. What the fuck? It looks like a weird turkey. Like a really.
I think this is actually, that song, the spooky, creepy skeleton song that everyone does on TikTok? Yeah, that's what that is. That's the spooky, creepy skeleton right there.
Ooh, that's creepy. What the fuck is that?
So, a misty creature that lurks in the small town of White Bluff, Tennessee. A creature of a legend, the story goes that in the 1920s, a man built a farm home for his family of 9 in a hollow near the town. Every night the family went to sleep, a wailing shriek would pierce the night, rousing the household. Finally, the man had enough of the night screaming and bolted outside with a shotgun to track the thing down that tormented his family.
Wow.
As Americans are ready to do.
That definitely tracks.
Yep. We're on pace here.
Yep.
He followed the scream that led him back to his house, where the screams changed into the death of his family. Jesus. When he rushed home, he found his wife and 7 children torn to bits. The White Screamer, similar to the Banshee of Irish folklore, which foretells death, has been known to follow families. Whoa. Since the Irish are the 3rd largest ethnic group in Tennessee, maybe some banshees made its way to the United States from across the pond.
That is scary.
It is a fascinating idea because that's one we could go through. I think the Banshee's in the Field Guide to Demons, but just an off topic, the Banshee is probably one of the most terrifying entities in folklore.
Yeah. True.
It's said that if you hear the Banshee scream, you or someone very close to you is going to die in the next, day.
That is really fucking creepy.
We can't all be land whales.
Yeah, exactly.
That one still makes me scratch my head. Like,
Just how? I the logistics. That's all I'm thinking about.
All right. We will we will wrap up one of my last demons here because I only picked a few of them out. I have more cryptids, but if we're going back and forth, I want to do one of the things that actually terrifies me the most.
Ooh.
And it is actually a creature that is said to lurk the northern woods, the Wendigo.
Oh, I like the Wendigo.
I don't.
Okay.
No. Wendigos are fucking creepy. The Wendigo or Wendigo is a seasonal subarctic man-eating species. During the winter moon, when food is scarce, there's fear of the creature. With a carnivorous body and a face out of a Edvin Munch portrait, highlighted with the horrid glaring eyes, the Wendigo has been described as giants with hearts of ice. Many who have had many of who have been in close proximity to them represent chill or experience chills. The sense of their own hearts were freezing over.
Jesus.
So Wendigo being folklore actually is now a mental diagnosis. People who have food available but will turn to cannibalism, there is a diagnosis
Whoa.
nowadays, like Wendigo's syndrome or something like it is an actual diagnosis.
That's scary.
Which
wow.
They're said to we'll go through the lore, but one of the aspects of the lore is that it is a spirit that infects you.
Jesus.
So there's a reason I'm terrified of these things.
Yeah, I can understand that now.
Yeah. If you want to Google the because you'll probably be able to pronounce the actual diagnosis better, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to save this one for our last demon.
Damn.
Once in the darkest depths of winter, a woman saw a father and daughter return from the village alone, without the rest of their family. She wondered what happened to the others and became suspicious. She therefore made an entrance to her home slippery by pouring water onto the threshold until it froze over into a high sheet of ice. She then went to bed, but instead of going to sleep, she waited tensely with an axe in hand, for their attempt on her life. Just as she thought, the daughter approached at midnight, and the old woman pretended to snore as the Wendigo-possessed girl came closer and closer. Then suddenly, just as the girl was about to spring for her throat, the old woman raised the axe and killed the creature. The father, who'd been waiting outside, crept in. By then, the old woman was able to escape, and she hid to watch what happened next. She saw the Wendigo-possessed father devour the corpse of his own daughter.
Damn.
Wow. Other things about a Wendigo has a scream that paralyzes its intended meal so it cannot escape. Once it is upon its prey, a Wendigo rips out the vital organs in seconds. When stated, packs of Wendigo have been seen playing catch with human skulls. It is a remorseless beast that will devour its own family. In the land of Cree and the Ojibwa, the Wendigo is believed to have once been normal human beings who have become possessed cannibals. So, yeah.
You're right about the Wendigo syndrome too, by the way. I was just looking that up. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yes. So there is something yes, you can be a skeptic in the whole idea that it is a spirit or a creature or someone who there's all the myths of gaining power through consuming human flesh. That's another idea behind the Wendigo. But it's weird enough that it's happened to a point that we now have a syndrome for it.
Jesus, that is, and like you said, do people develop a craving for human flesh? Excuse me? What the fuck?
It really makes and I wonder, there has to be prior mental illnesses going on with that, because there are plenty of stories about people having to resort to cannibalism. I wonder if something like that lingered behind and they just never said anything.
That's
Like,
actually an interesting point. Yeah, that's possible. Wow. Holy shit.
okay, once again, the scariest things are defended against by the funniest things.
Okay, yeah.
The only known way to avert a Wendigo possession is to throw shit at the creature.
Again, if someone threw shit at me, I would run. Just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
frog.
It confuses it enough for a small window to escape. If the method doesn't work, the next choice is to immediately go to a local shaman. If he cannot help, the last resort is to kill the possessed person, cut the body into pieces, and burn it to kill the spirit so that it does not affect others. Some say a silver bullet might also be effective.
That escalated quickly.
Yes, yes. So if shit doesn't work, go find a medicine man. If that doesn't work, murder.
Murder, and then make sure that you chop the person up into pieces too.
Yeah, I've read a couple other ones about the Wendigo where you also have to dissect it and bury its body in different corners of a forest so it doesn't come back. Yeah, they are a very terrifying thing. And I will call them a thing because there is a goddamn syndrome.
Yeah.
And I just flipped through to one of my favorite cryptids, and what do I see on the page after it? Wendigo.
Holy shit.
Yes. So we'll go a couple more cryptids because it is Halloween, and
do it.
you got everyone's probably pretty drained. So we're gonna go to the land of Stephen King.
Ooh.
And we will be talking about something called the Spectre Moose.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. That literally just kind of looks like a moose.
I would, if I could find a hat like that, I would rock the hell out of the Spectre Moose hat.
Yeah, I like it.
So, a giant white moose weighing nearly 2,500 pounds, standing 15 feet tall and having antlers that stretch 10 feet, has been sighted around Bangor for more than 100 years. In comparison, the average moose can weigh about 990 pounds and stand around 6 feet tall, and having an antler span of about 6 feet. Called the Spectre Moose because of its color, hunters have been sought of this enormous moose since 1890. Sightings of the Spectre Moose were reported in 1917, and I will give you a guess. When was another sighting happened? It is a lot sooner than you would think.
Like the latest or the next sighting?
It's just, and again in this year.
I don't know. Like again in 1917? Is that what
no 1999?
Oh my god. Okay.
So there are cases of animals becoming giant and albino, but all I think is it is the Lord Holy Moose. It's like the godhead of all the moose.
Yeah, exactly.
It comes out, it tells the moose what to do. The moose.
Yep.
Moose are awesome. They need an awesome god.
That's pretty cool. So like are hunters hunting it? Are people like thinking they're gonna
probably. I think there's probably some kind of hunt for it. But I'll tell you this much. I went to Maine while I was in the Navy. We went to a place called Moose Island. I feel fucking robbed. I didn't see one fucking moose.
Oh my god.
I had a whole plan that the entire ship knew that I was going to try to come back with a moose. Like it was either a baby moose that I was just going to bring on the ship, or I was going to befriend a bull moose somehow. My guess was with lettuce and just like befriend the moose. I'd ride the moose back up the ship, and as soon as they looked at me, they'd be like, "Hilligans, you can't have that. Put the moose back." I'd look at them. It's exactly what someone without a moose would say.
Exactly.
And just ride the Oh, I was
like that.
I would love to own a like a moose has to be a terrifying pet, but dear God, it'd be fun to own one. I could ride it to the store. I wouldn't have to mow my lawn.
Just make sure it doesn't bother anybody's sister at a bar, because then you could get into some big trouble.
Oh, once again, another time I miss Sarah, there would definitely be a Monty Python moose joke right there.
Yep.
With the intergalactic toothbrush.
Yep.
So I'm definitely going to make sure that I give Sarah the shout outs that she deserves.
I love it. You know exactly what you would say.
Oh yeah. She is an awesome brother. And so she helped me become the cynical asshole that I am today and you see before you. So we are going to go to my state currently. And Virginia itself has a lot of cool cryptids, but one that I've come across a few times, and we talked about its brethren a little bit ago. We're going to talk about the Virginia werewolf. Once again, that would be an awesome hat, an awesome shirt. So, a resident of Woodbridge, neighborhood, saw something unexplained one night in mid-October 2011. So this isn't a old-fashioned sighting. A canine that couldn't be identified, a coyote or a werewolf. Prince William County Police spokesman Jonathan Peake told InsideNorVA.com that a witness saw a creature lurking around the woods near a shopping center at around 10 p.m. Police were dispatched to the area, but no trace of the mythical creature was found. In nearby Jericho County, mostly around the Confederate Hills Recreation Center, werewolf sightings are more common. A dog-like creature at least 6 feet tall, covered in gray fur, has been seen running on 4 legs and sometimes 2 legs, although through the woods. Although there is no record of deaths associated with the Wolfman, it has been known to chase people, and howls are reported at time of the full moon. Many reports have come from southern Virginia near the Great Dismal Swamp that an 8-year-old boy reported rolling over in his bed one night, looking out his window to come face to face with a monster. The creature, he claimed, had been standing on its hind legs looking in the window, had a human-like face except for the nose, which it was the snout of a dog. The beast stared at him with yellow eyes. The boy shot out of bed and spent the rest of the night sleeping in his mother's room.
Nice.
I love that we have the Virginia werewolf. That's just cool that it's something classic. And this being Halloween, Courtney and I started the morning with Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is one of my all-time favorites. So it's probably not. It's much more terrifying. But Lon Chaney as the Wolfman running through the hills of Virginia, goddamn, that'd be awesome.
Oh my God, yes.
But I love, that's one of the things I love about these books and the whole idea of cryptids and folklore is these are things that have been genuinely disproven. Werewolves and vampires were just another way of explaining serial killers back in the day.
Yeah, true.
And violent crime. We didn't have a way to explain it, so we came up with these things. But the fact of the matter that we're still having sightings of it,
that's kind of cool.
That's what leads me to believe in these things. Is that we've had that, and what's to say it's not another dimension, it's underground tunnels, or even something like a tulpa is the reason we have all these things.
We've talked about the tulpa before too. Like, that's pretty cool. I like them. Anything else you want to share with us?
Let's do 2 more, because we're having fun with this. I'll read Illinois, your state. And then from there, if you'd like, choose a state, and we'll end it with the random cryptid. All right. So let's go to Illinois, land of, we'll just say corrupted governors.
Yeah. Well, corrupted mayors. Let's say corrupted mayors.
Yes. Political corruption.
So, the Windy City,
Yes, the Windy City. And we will be going to Illinois to talk about the Entfield monster. I'm just going with the ones with the pictures so I can show you the pictures.
Jesus, that's a fucking weird looking monster.
I'll have to bring this book when I come back to Illinois. You guys will love it. So the Entfield monster. Harry McDonald heard scratching at his front door at 9:30 p.m. on April 25th, 1973. When he looked out his window, he saw something on the front porch that would terrify the small community of Entfield for years. It had 3 legs on it, a short body, 2 little short arms, 2 pink eyes as big as flashlights, and stood 4.5 feet tall and was grayish colored, he told the press. McDonald shot at the creature, hitting it once. The monster hissed at McDonald like a wildcat and jumped like a kangaroo and moved 50 feet in 3 steps. When local police arrived at the McDonald home, they discovered dog-like footprints with 6 toes. McDonald said he saw the monster again at 3 p.m. on May 6th. I saw something moving on the railroad tracks, and there it stood. I didn't shoot at it or anything. It started on down the railroad tracks. It wasn't in a hurry or anything, he told the local radio station WWKI. The station news director wandered the area of the McDonald house and claimed to see the creature that looked like an ape.
Damn.
An extensive search failed to turn up the monster. If they do find it, they will have more than one that they won't be from this planet. It won't be from this planet. I can tell you that. Oof. McDonald told the press.
Wow.
Speculation of the monster's identity ranged from an escaped kangaroo to an escaped ape to an extraterrestrial.
Okay. That's a big range.
I mean, if you look at the picture, they gave this thing some definition on the legs. Like,
yeah.
No wonder it jumped 50 feet in 3 steps. But, I mean, when you hear things like that, and I understand we've done our Drop Bears episode and our Florida Penguins episode, but that's fucking weird. Like, I could see it being a kangaroo.
Yeah.
I could see it, an escaped kangaroo,
yeah.
which also would be funny as hell. What would you do if you hear scratching at your door, you look out, and there's a fucking kangaroo, just a fucking kangaroo? Like,
I mean, I would be like, well, I smoked too much weed.
Yeah, the edible clearly kicked in more than I thought it did.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, this guy just saw a kangaroo outside his house. Colorado's having land whales.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma's dealing with an octopus.
Yep.
You got to sling shit at Wendigos, and Pazuzu hates mirrors.
Yeah, and frogs at Wendigos for some reason.
All right, so pick a state, and we'll end there on our journey of demons and cryptids.
Yes, and frogs was not the Wendigo, it was the Luke-Guru. I just corrected myself so people wouldn't actually meet. Let's see. What about Hawaii? Is there anything in Hawaii?
Hawaii. Oh yeah, I might mispronounce. Would you like the one with the picture? Because it's kind of adorable. I've been through. So it's and if MO''O. So I don't want to call it the moo.
Yeah, no, the Mo'o.
The Mo'o, which I kind of want one.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute.
Like a salamander or something.
It's like a gecko thing.
It's a gecko, yeah. That's so cute.
Nestled in the deep in Hawaiian legends are the legends of the Mo'o, a Hawaiian dragon. The Mo'os are black lizards, 20 to 30 feet long. So that adorable thing is huge.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's a big fucking lizard. They live in water, pools, springs, and fish ponds, and can shapeshift from a gecko to a dragon to a beautiful, seductive woman. Whoa!
That is a lot. That's, again, large range, big range of shapeshifting.
How? Once again, gotta hope it's real.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty fucking cool. But if not, when they're creating that folklore, okay, what's it do? Well, it's a dragon. Okay, cool. So it's a dragon. But why don't we see it all the time? It's a gecko. Or what else? It's a sexy lady.
Yeah. That makes
There's just
sense.
one. There was one bro in every meeting. Yeah. Sexy lady.
Yeah. Why don't we see the dragon? Oh, because it's a gecko. Oh, why don't we see the gecko? It's a woman. Most of the time, in fact.
What can I say? She's got some sticky fingers, if you know what I'm saying. Oh God, we figured it out. It was a dude bragging about a blowjob and said her tongue was so long she could lick her own eye, and that's where we got like the person was talking about a gecko, and he's like, "Dude, I got a story for you."
Where did the wings come from? That just must have gotten tacked on later for the dragon.
It got stuck in the brush, and the leaves looked like wings.
Did. Exactly. There you go.
Got it.
Hey,
hell yeah.
Good debunking there. Yeah.
All right. According to legend, 3 Mo'o captured a man betrothed to a Hawaiian volcano god, the Hawaiian volcano goddess Pele. Pele?
Ooh, yeah, Pele.
Yes. Angered, Pele sent her sister Hiiaka. Hakai?
Wait, what is it?
Hiiaka.
Let me think. Hiiaka, maybe?
Sure. I just don't want to pronounce these wrong because I don't want to offend anybody with these legends. Like I love these legends. Yeah. To the Moho's underwater cave and rescued him.
Okay.
The Hahi slayed one of the Moho and freed the men. Moho, the Hawaiian word for lizard, which is used commonly for geckos, is considered the guardian lizard god that protects the people and the sacred areas near the spring. However, the Moho are corporeous, so people can never tell if they're what they're going to do. Some have been known to push people into rivers to drown them.
Jesus.
So they're dicks.
The mofo.
The
Moho.
You know what it is? I figured it out again.
Okay.
It's that episode of Loki where it's the Loki gator. Those are all the Moho. Yeah. Yes.
That fucking gator. Oh my God.
Why is there an alligator here? He's a Loki.
He's a Loki too.
Only scene I've seen from that show. Courtney showed it to me. I fell over laughing.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
I love Loki.
There are 2 ways to appease a Moho, and the 2 ways to appease a Moho are to praise them or to feed them a drink made from a wao root, which gets them drunk and makes a Moho swim from side to side. So give them love or get them drunk.
Okay. I mean, again, sounds like something that would work on any of us.
Right. So you don't want me to push you into this river. Be nice to me and give me booze.
Drink. Yeah. Buy me a drink.
QT pain. The Moho may be more than a legend. Some locals believe that the water dragons can point to fish ponds where they live, such as historic whaling village of Leham, the village of Lahi, Kelipolo Beach Park, and Wahulue Valley. The Moho are credited with keeping the freshwater springs running. Wow. So once again, really cool folklore in that book, in both of these, and showing that this being Halloween, that we can still love and joke around with the things that go bump in the night or that, might push you into a river unless you get them drunk.
Exactly. Or, if it bothers you, you should throw shit at it. And I think that's the lesson you can really take away from this, is that anybody who runs away from you because you've thrown shit at them is probably a demon.
Yes. So as we once said, don't eat cat shit, throw the cat shit.
Yeah, don't eat it, throw it.
And defend yourselves against evil cannibalistic spirits.
It comes full circle. Exactly.
Yes. Once again, we have shown you that we are not crazy or ADD.
Yeah.
We are not a cult. And he says that while wearing his David S. Pumpkin shirt. I so look like a cult leader right now.
I love that you do in the best possible way. And I'm dressed up for Halloween, but I'm literally a cat. So fine.
Oh yeah, we got this. We got this going.
Yeah.
And definitely I would love to do another, read through more of this book and find other funny ones, just because, like we were saying, the land whales, I really want Sarah's take on that.
I do too. I can just see her rolling her eyes right now.
Yeah. The Oklahoma octopus,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the road kangaroo,
And the kangaroo, with the Illinois kangaroo. I know her. I have so many questions. what it's gonna be.
It's just like when we found out the Macarena was only 5 on Hot Latin singles.
Why was it only 5? What was above it? Yeah, that was pretty fun. I'm glad we did that, but I miss Sarah too. We've got to get her back next time.
Yeah, because we got a couple really cool episodes coming for you guys.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
another
good.
series coming up that I've been starting to do a little bit of the research in,
Nice.
and those people are fucked. Like, I knew a couple of them growing up, and one of my friends in high school used to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if I know them.
And don't want to give any spoilers.
No.
I just thought they were strange.
Yeah, same with my friend who was in high school. Like, you would get put out of the classroom for birthdays and shit. And I'm like,
I think we just gave it away there, but
yeah. Well, I can edit it out.
There we go. With the powers of editing,
Yeah. Woo, thank you. Yeah, there you go. I'm doing my best. My powers are growing day by day.
Pretty soon, she will bring upon the Illinois kangaroo.
Yes, I will do it. Watch. Well, I guess I don't know how we sign off when it's just us. I know we've done episodes before, but
yeah, we did it. And thanks to everybody who's been listening and enjoying this. I hope to get back to doing True Crime and Coffee. I had to be an hour away at 7 a.m, so
that sucks.
Yeah.
That
Some of those, and it's kind of hard to do True Crime and Coffee in the afternoon because only psychos like me drink coffee at 7 at night.
Every day, dude.
Every day. But I'd like to bring those back. And if there's any ones you guys know, please hit us up on any of the socials, on Discord.
Yeah.
And let us know. We got a couple episodes coming, but we still like the viewer feedback. If there's someone you want our ADD brains to tackle or some topic.
Yeah.
Maybe you want us to do, a bigger delve into the slider, the giant land whale. We don't know.
There you go. Yeah.
You guys give us the feedback on the stuff.
Do it, and we'll be here. So I guess,
I think we just pipe in the normal
just
ending on it. Yeah.
Because it's weird if it's just us. It doesn't feel right without Sarah. It really doesn't.
And once again, we promise we didn't kill her. We had to reiterate that a few times. The last episode, it was just me and you. She is still alive. Yeah. Don't worry, the disembodied voice is not the ghost of Sarah.
No, it's
or
not.
Anything like that.
It's probably just one of our dogs. It's fine.
Oh, God.
All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll pipe in the thing.
All right.